are here at the Formosan Black Bear Habitat. So you can see we're obviously in the Europe area. This part of the habitat, or this part of this section, I actually have not. It wasn't covered in this episode. It will actually. I've built this in next week's episode, which is when we make the dhole habitat, which I will tour right over here in a minute, which is not done yet. But you can see we have these little concession stands, kind of like little shops. They might remind you of the Christmas shop, Christmas market that we did a couple weeks back. It's over there near the lynx habitat. Um, so there's a bunch of different pathways you can manage different go. I love the the box list shops now. Now that we can have like the counters, which means like it actually looks like a little market, not like a Christmas market, but just like more like a little market. You can grab a snack and stuff. I put a little bit extra detail and put some props and stuff in the back here, just to make it look a little bit more realistic. So this is going to be a habitat in itself. I will go over a little bit, like the tour of what's coming up in a little bit, but let's do the actual habitat first. So here we are. This is like the main viewing. All right. So this is the main viewing of the Formosan Black Bear Habitat. You can see they have their climax structures on the back, and it looks like a really like rich little forest here. And I am very hoping that the game doesn't crash on me. So here we are, the little Formosan Black Bear. I'm kind of scared to play the game because I don't think it might boot me out, but it's fine. Look at that. It's a little Formosan Black Bear swimming. Oh, and look at that. It can dive now. So I haven't actually seen this lately. The Formosan Black Bear can now dive. Oh, look at that. It's like upside down. It has little scars. I don't know why. Well, look at that. I didn't think you could dive. I don't know. I did make the pond deeper at the end, so if it looks deeper than it was in the speed build, then I did like lower it down to make sure they could dive underwater. Oh, look at that. That's cool though. I've never seen them do that. I don't know if the underwater fish feeder works. Right now we only had one. I had a glitch where one of them was injured, but I put him to the quarantine. He would not come back. Usually they do after a little while. Like you can see him little bobbing over there. But that one didn't. So I put him to the trade center and I sent him back here, so we might see him arrive later on. Um, but yeah, in the back here you can see this is like their forestry area that people don't really have a good look at. So if you come back here, this is probably one of my favorite parts of the entire habitat. I use the giant trees, which I used a lot in the African area, especially like the rhino habitat and areas like that. But I've built the climbing structures around them, so that way and the Formosan black bears love them. Like climb up them all the time. They go across the bridges. I love the new climbing structures, like the bridges and the new logs and stuff. They can climb up like this. I added some to the tree so I can actually climb up the tree and get onto it. So that is really nice. Just little details. Just I added some little broken pieces around to make it look like more abandoned and stuff. I didn't really know the exact theme I was going for in this back area, but I think it turned out really nice. I did have to make like a little landing pad for them to get into the water, because they wouldn't get into it from the rocks, which I guess I can forego. So after moving through here, you get a little snack from over there. That leads to the cat house, which I might give a sneak peek at the end. But if we come across this nice little bridge I made, you can see the foremost black bear swimming over here. Not really too great of a forest view, but you can see him diving over there. I probably should pause the thing but before it lags out. Oh god, and then this is another really cool part of this. This is probably one of my favorite habitats. That's up there with the lynx and stuff because this one is just amazing. This is like their old little building. So this is meant to be like abandoned. So this, you can see there's vines and all. I used a lot of the decals on the walls to make it look forgotten and like rotten and stuff. And you can also see the best parts at the top. You can see we have like a really old kind of area. We have like broken down benches and yeah, there's like broken down everything and it looks really nice. If you're wondering what this is, stay tuned next week because that will be figured out because that is part of the dhole habitat, which is right over there. So again, get to that in a minute. So this is the main viewing area you have. I can't remember if I made this one way. No. Is this a piece or is this? I think this is the. Oh, I should have made this one way glass. Here, I'll just do that now. Change it to one way. There we go. Now they get a little privacy. So now they can't see them. I haven't really decorated the door. I had to make it bigger for when the Formosan black bear couldn't get out of it. So they come in here. The exhibit gate is behind the prop door. So they come in here and they couldn't get out, so I had to make it bigger, which is why it looks like a little lump or whatever. Like this looks really weird. I'll fix that. It's probably gonna be like one of the finishing touches. So if we go back around, so this is basically the main viewing. Um, you can also notice I put these little do not feed signs just because you're very close to the water. And if you throw something in the water, they might eat. So yeah. And then we come over to the last area. So if you noticed earlier, I don't know if I kept it in, I put panda statues when I was building this up because this originally was supposed to be the giant panda habitat. I changed my mind at the last second though, because I feel as soon as I've done this area, I changed my mind. I was like, we haven't done a bear yet. I feel like this would be the perfect bear idea. So I think the giant panda needs something different. I will do the giant panda. I just don't know where that's gonna go yet. So if we come down into the den area, we have this. This is really cool. It's like a garden on top, so you're like going underground. We have these cool little leaf-shaped planters, and if the Formosan Black Bear would come over here, I haven't seen him yet do it, then you could see him diving, or her diving underneath the water. You can also notice I have like a bunch of little props and stuff coming out of the water just to make it a little bit more abandoned and a little more like foresty vibes. And we also have this. This is really cool. I like this. Which is the underground den for the bears. So the bears didn't actually get burrowing, which makes sense. Bears don't really burrow. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think they do. So instead I made them a den. So basically what they do, they have a cool little tunnel that they go down into, and they can go in. And this is one of my glasses. I knew I used one of my glass somewhere. And you can also see there's like a little schedule board for the staff or something. Maybe like changing the bedding or something just to be a little realism. So you can see the bears sleeping in hibernation. So this is where you would come if the bears were in hibernation. It would be winter, most likely. So if you come out, that is pretty much it for the tour of the actual habitat. It's a very nice habitat. I really like this habitat. Also, if you didn't notice, we do have a little fencing in back here. So the plan is, you can see that everything we've done so far in Europe, we have bears. This is going to be dholes. So this is what I have so far on the dholes habitat. We have a little building here. I won't spoil too much. This is what I'm working on now. We have a little building. It's like a backstage building. We have the lake. It's like a little dam that will end here. And then this is going to be a backstage area. We'll come back here. So we have the dholes here. We have the still. We're going to have Bengal tigers. Those are going to be right here. I might just make this area a little bigger. This is like a planter. And there's going to be a bridge that comes over top. And then also finally, probably going to be maybe next episode, or it could also be the last. We're going to have the clouded leopards back here. And this is going to be their viewing area. So it's going to be kind of like a dead end. So you come up, you can look at the dholes, and then you keep going, and you can see the clouded leopards. If you want to. It's just a dead end. It's not going to lead to anywhere. This is going to be a pathway out of the building to go on to North America, because this is right next to North America. Other than that, I think I'm going to have to say goodbye. That was a nice little real-time part. We have a lot of things going on in Asia, which I need to finish. Next episode next week is going to be the dholes, if I can get it done. If I can't, then it will probably be something else in Asia. That is that is the one that's most likely to be finished first, though. So I'm hoping I can get that done by next Friday. We have a new short next week, not a Jurassic World video, because we had one this week. So 2 weeks from now will be the next Jurassic World video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you after the weekend. Hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday.